All right, welcome, everybody. Welcome, class of 2023. If you are in the building, go ahead, pump up the chat with some congratulations. Glad to be here. Let's get going on showing some love in the chat. Would love to see you all with some congratulations, y'all. It's a wonderful night, and I am so excited to be here with you all. So, just real quick, before we dive in, I want to make sure that those who want to enjoy the graduation in Spanish, I want to make sure that you are all set up, okay? So if you want to enjoy in Spanish, we have our friend from BNF Call Center, Robinson. He's here to provide Spanish translations for you. So you can stay on the Zoom. What you'll need to do is go to your control buttons and click on the little carrots, click on the little arrow, and unmute, and do not join the audio. Okay, so if you want to enjoy in Spanish, I'm gonna move my controls over. You click on this arrow and you leave your audio, okay? And you connect to, then you'll dial 617-941-8607, okay? If you want to enjoy in Spanish, this is only for those who want to hear in Spanish. Click on your arrow next to your mute button, leave your audio, and dial 617-941-8607. Okay, perfect. Hopefully we have those who want to enjoy in Spanish. Hopefully you are getting on over there and listening to our friend Robinson for translation. Okay, y'all. The night is tonight. We are at our 4th annual National Virtual Graduation. And I am going to quickly introduce myself. I am Ashley Watson. I'm the Volunteer Engagement Manager at the National Service Office for Nurse Family Partnership and Child First. But one of my most proud titles is that I am an NFP graduate. I graduated the program in 2014, and I have not gotten off of the NFP train since then. And I'm so grateful to be leading this work of Raising Strong, the National Alumni Group. So yes, you heard me right, national. NFP is all across the country, y'all, in 40 states. So we have such a huge network, and tonight is going to be a big reflection of that. So let's go ahead Go into the chat box, shout out your city and your state. Let's see who's in the virtual building tonight. Shout out your city and your state, just so y'all can see that we are all across the country. Spokane, Greenwood, Dallas, Oklahoma, the Bronx in the house, Florida, New York, Texas, Norway, Colorado, South Carolina, Memphis, Fairfax, Virginia, Florida, Arizona. Y'all see, we are national. So sometimes we think our nurse is just coming to us and that's our only nurse and she or he are just for us. But no, there are nurses all across the country. And I'm so glad that we get to come into this space today and acknowledge all the accomplishments that you all have had over the past 2 years with your nurse. And so I have a treat for you all tonight because this is our 4th year doing the national graduation, and I have had the honor of hosting it for the past 3 years. But y'all, we have some talented alumni in Raising Strong. And I had to bring my girl Effie Alafoje Carr to the table. She's going to keep the mood right. She's going to keep the energy high. Effie is also a graduate of Nurse Family Partnership. She is in Michigan and she is a powerhouse. Her skills are limitless. She's a radio personality. She's an entrepreneur. She's an advocate for maternal health. And one of her favorite titles that she holds is, for me, is that she is a parent ambassador for the National Service Office. So without further ado, Effie, you are on. Shout her out, y'all. Encourage Effie for taking on hosting the National Virtual Graduation. Effie, take it away.
Oh my goodness, Ashley, you are too kind. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I am so honored. I'm excited. I'm grateful to be in the room with all of you. Ashley is so right. One of my favorite titles is being a parent ambassador. And I so love that I get to be an NFP alumni with all of you in this room today. So really excited about tonight's virtual graduation. Happy to be your host. Love seeing where everyone is from. And I'm going to actually really quickly, before we kick off all of the fun, I'm going to go over some housekeeping because we got to make sure, that we keep the vibes right in the room and that everything is running smoothly this evening. So just want to let you know, we are recording today's event. We're going to share the recording with you after. So if you miss a piece, if you have to take a potty break, don't worry about it. You can catch up later when you get it in your email. With the audience being so large, it is in webinar mode. So all of your cameras are going to be off. Your microphones are muted to limit interruptions. Go ahead and use the chat feature for us so that you can engage with us and each other. Just make sure it's set to everyone if it's something that you want everyone in the room to see, okay? And if you're enjoying tonight's graduation on your phone, you can turn your phone to the landscape view and zoom in on the PowerPoint slides of your choice so that way you can see everything, okay? So how does that sound for housekeeping? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I want to introduce to you some really cool people that I know. They're going to be our chat helpers. They're going to moderate the chat, make sure that, if you have questions, they get answered. And if you need support, you get it. So Anna Sloan is absolutely amazing. And she is the advocacy coordinator. Mara Brow is the senior manager of national advocacy. And I'm so grateful for all of the work that she does because it really makes sure that you and I have great experiences here with Nurse Family Partnership. And I get to tell you about the program overview. So here's what to expect tonight, okay? We have welcomed you, and I hope you feel very welcome. You're going to get to hear our graduation speaker. We are going to have the time to share our favorite NFP memories together, the things that we cherish, right? And we're going to have the commencement speaker. We are going to hear from the Honorable Justice Anne McKeague. She has a video message for us. We're going to talk a little bit about what your NFP nurse means to you. we have a special celebrity video for our little ones today. And our beloved CEO has some remarks to share tonight as well. Also, there's a really fun graduation video that I cannot wait for you all to see. And just stay tuned to the end because we'll have a couple of announcements. And I love seeing you all say hello to each other in the chat. I've seen you all say hey to me. Hey, hey. All right. Now it's my absolute pleasure to introduce our first speaker, our graduate speaker. She is also an NFP graduate. Don't you love to see that? So she has an amazing job title, and I want it here in Michigan, okay? But she's in Memphis, Tennessee, which honestly, I wouldn't mind being there either because it's a little warmer. I get to introduce to you Cheryl Hewitt, who's an NFP ambassador. On March 30th, 1989, Cheryl Davis was born in Memphis, Tennessee, to a large family of caregivers. She watched and admired her family's compassion for ensuring people in need were cared for and supported, and she decided to become a caregiver herself in adulthood. Cheryl began planning her life and family after meeting and marrying her husband, Chris Hewitt. After facing hardships in pregnancy, she was informed about an evidence-based home visitation program, and I bet you can guess what it's called, Nurse Family Partnership. She attended B-Star's community baby shower. She signed up for the program right there during the event. Her nurse home visitor, Stephanie W., supported and educated Cheryl and Chris through the pregnancy, labor, and delivery, as well as with breastfeeding and parenthood. How many of you can relate to that, right? Cheryl loved and appreciated the program so much as a client that she often expressed her desire to work for Nurse Family Partnership, and now she does. So dreams can come true, people. I love it. She is the Community Home Visitation Program Educator and Nurse Family Partnership Ambassador. And she is the mother of two future Methodist Le Bonheur employees, Gavin and Landon Hewitt. Can I see more emojis? I already see quite a few, but more hand claps, more celebrations, more hearts for Cheryl Hewitt. Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Effie. Like, I really truly appreciate you and Ashley. Thank you for the introduction. So, hello, everyone. I am Cheryl Hewitt. I am the NFP ambassador for the Memphis NFP. Just like you all, I graduated from the program in 2020. And I felt so cheated because I wasn't able to have an in-person graduation. And so now that I work for the NFP site here in Memphis, I get to plan I planned all of our in-person graduations, and I just absolutely adore that. And so by me working for Nurse Family Partnership, I was given the opportunity to do a presentation for the TDOH, which is the Department of Health here in Tennessee. And the name of my presentation is More Than a Woman. And so I'm ready for the next slide, Ashley. And so here's a picture of me back in 1994. As stated in my bio, I truly admired what my grandmother and my mother did. My entire family, they were caregivers. And I just often thought that, well, they were just great moms. I thought that was the title. So when I went to kindergarten, that is actually what I wrote that I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be a mom, because moms, they do so much and they are just these supernatural, incredible just beings. And so when I met my husband, and that's me and Chris on the right side of your screen, we started planning our families. Well, started planning our family, and we experienced a hardship. I miscarried. And somewhere down the line, I felt like it was my fault. And so it was my medical provider that just continued to encourage me to, keep trying. It's okay. It's going to happen. And when it finally happened again and I was pregnant, I wanted the support I wanted additional support, and that is when I found out about Nurse Family Partnership. Next slide. And so, yeah, so the very first picture that you saw, that represents me. When I first started out in Nurse Family Partnership, I didn't know what to expect. I was very nervous. I wasn't sure what I was going to receive, but I just knew that I wanted that support. Next slide. And so here are the colors that are going to fill in that first photo that you saw. Each color represents what my nurse brought to me and how NFP really added so much dimension to my life. My nurse, we were able to connect. She brought her knowledge, her perspective. I was able to trust her, and she led me to various opportunities where we created strategies, and it just overall empowered me. We can move to the next slide. And so with the connection, when I first met her, it takes a lot to open up your doors, to a complete stranger. But when I opened the door to my nurse home visitor, Stephanie, and I invited her into my home, she hugged me. And I am a hugger myself. And so I would say that was one of the first connections that we made. And from that hug into the many visits that we shared, our connection just continued to grow, and it only got stronger over time. And so then, as you see, more color was added to this image. Next thing that she brought was her knowledge. Stephanie, she had been a nurse for 10 plus years. It wasn't just the fact that she was a nurse, she was also a mother just like me. And she even shared a story about how when her children were sick, although she, is a nurse, she was a mother first. So she was worried, she was so concerned and everything. And I'm like, you know what? That is exactly what I would do. So it was her knowledge that really guided my husband and I through some really hard times. And I truly appreciated that. And once again, it added more and more to my life. And then, of course, her perspective. I remember sitting on my couch, feeling so defeated with breastfeeding and just really ready to give up. And she brought along her perspective where she told me, she said, hey, if you were just a pump, just maybe 2 to 5 minutes every day, to where if you only get 1 ounce of milk or 2 ounces of milk, then you will accumulate enough milk to where your husband, your mom, your sister would be able to feed Gavin, who was my son, my first son. And then you can go and have some time to yourself. You can go visit Target. You can shop. And I was like, you know what? That's all I needed. Her perspective really helped me through a very hard time. And I mean, I started pumping instantly. I was like, the only thing I need is 2 or 3 minutes so that I can have enough milk so I can leave the house without my baby. Although I really, really love my baby. Oh yeah, I can do this. And I did. Next slide. Her trust. We receive so much advice as moms, but you have a hard time really trying to figure out, whose advice can you really, really, use. And because that trust was there with my nurse, I knew that what she was telling me was right. And I had so much success, especially with breastfeeding, from once again, her knowledge, her perspective, that connection, to where I successfully breastfed my son, my first son, for 19 months. And then after I had my second son, I breastfed him for 22 months. And it was her, once again, that perspective, her knowledge, that connection, that contributed to me really being able to trust all of the advice and the information that she shared with me. And then look at that beautiful beautiful image there, just growing and just coming to life. And so once again, my nurse, her perspective, that connection, that trust, she shared an opportunity for me to come to a meeting that the NFP site was having. And they had actually invited a few state representatives to come and just hear about how incredible NFP really is. And so she asked me to speak, and I'm like, I am not a speaker. There's no way I'm doing that. I cannot do it. Not going to happen. And so once again, she encouraged me. She said, "You got it. You're gonna nail it." So Gavin and I, we showed up to the meeting. And I remember looking into the audience and seeing a gentleman that was asleep. I mean, he was knocked out. I don't know what he did the day before or that morning, but it had him out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm only going to bore him more. So Gavin and I, we stood in front of the podium. We introduced ourselves. I started talking, and somehow the gentleman woke up. It was like once he heard my voice, it was something about it. He woke up and he listened to my entire story. And I don't know what it was about that moment, but it really sparked something inside of me to where I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I want to continue to do this. And it was the very first time that I said, I want to work for NFP. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I definitely want to work for them. And so it brings us to the next phase, which was the strategy, right? You know, here I am, an NFP client, talking about how my nurse has helped me, how much she has, you know, instilled just great information and just support and encouragement into me. So we had a strategy now to where our NFP client, which is me, will stand before so many people and share her story and talk about really how incredible this program is. And our senior director, Dr. Sandra Montalban, she says it all the time. Who is better to talk about the program than someone who has actually experienced it? So when the job opportunity became available for me to work for NFP, they thought of me. Next slide. And so I think we skipped over the opportunity part, but that was the opportunity. And so from just being in my role, I'm able to contact all of our first-time moms. I inform them about the program. I assign them to a nurse. I schedule their enrollment visit. I also connect them to any community resource that they may be in need of. Like, for instance, if our moms do not have insurance, then I do share that resource. If they don't know, if they don't have a place where they can receive free prenatal care, I inform them about that as well. And so I'm able to kind of pass along several of the things that my nurse has given me. And one of those greatest things is that empowerment. Women, moms, we really need people to pour into us and to pour positivity into us. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to just speak to those moms and tell them, you know, congratulations on your baby. And we are here to help assist you in any way possible. And so, as you all can see from the beginning of my PowerPoint presentation to now, that picture, it looks more lively. And that is a very great representation of how I feel now versus how I felt then.
Cheryl, oh my gosh. You are so encouraging and dynamic. I am not surprised at all that gentleman woke up as soon as he heard you speaking. Please, please, please go take a look at the chat, Cheryl. Read the chat because there's so much love for you and there's so much affirmation. Personally, I absolutely loved it when you said that, you know, your nurse, she built connection with you, which led to you trusting her perspective. And I love to see how your already beautiful flower, more color and more life came into it, the more you experience the goodness of this program. It's just so awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
Effie. Thank you all for the opportunity. And I'm gonna stop my video and mute so that I can dive into this chat.
Yes, do that. Thank you for your time, Cheryl. You've encouraged me as well as many others tonight. Well, I'm excited. After that, I'm certainly energized. And on top of it, we have a giveaway. So lucky me, I mean, I'm not the giveaway winner, but I know who the giveaway winner is. So the first door prize winner, can I get a virtual, you know, drum roll or something, and also like just a real quick plug. Be on the lookout for events and stay connected to Raising Strong because we always do giveaways. We have fun, we have fellowship, we have lots of prizes, and we just really enjoy being in space and community together as we raise our rock star NFP babies. So just be on the lookout for that. Okay, so Ashley has chosen the winner. I see the drum rolls. I see them. I see them. I see them. I see how excited you are. Love, 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 love it, love it, love it. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? The first door prize winner is Alondra Armenta from Texas. Alondra! I am so excited. Congratulations. Ashley is going to reach out to you. Your prize is NFP swag, so you'll get some of that. How awesome. Congratulations, Alondra. Yes, I see love for Raising Strong in the chat. So next, it's time for our Kahoot. And it's time for all of you to tell us your favorite NFP memory. So if you are on your computer right now, grab your phone and you can scan the QR code. If you are on your phone, you can leave the screen and go to your internet browser. You're going to go ahead and put in the website. So you can join at www.kahoot.it. You can also download the app really fast if your phone is lightning speed. Give you a couple of seconds to get that going. Kahoot is so fun. I see you popping in. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Heather. Hey, Brooke, Dora, Desiree, Isis, Jahira. What's going on? Y'all ready? I love it. I love it. Wendy's on. Katrina's on. Love it, love it, love it. So you go ahead and you're gonna put in the pin, okay? Just keep in mind, we are a family-friendly community, so just keep it, rated G for our littles in here, whatever your answers are, okay? That goes for everything, just part of housekeeping. And I am gonna get to read some of your amazing memories. So type in the game pin 2601804. And I cannot wait to see what some of your favorite memories are. And I love the special sound effects too, because I really am a child at heart, even though I have a child, right? So what is your favorite NFP memory? I cannot wait to see. Oh, what a cute picture. I know I have so many great memories of my NFP experience. I don't know that I can choose just one because it really has been a highlight of my life. And there's just so many great things from being a parent ambassador to just volunteering before I became a parent ambassador to my time in the program when I was pregnant, when I was a brand new mom, when my son was a toddler. NFP has just really been a huge part of the last decade for me. And so I don't know what my favorite NFP memory is. You know what? I'll tell you one. I can tell you one of my favorite memories. My nurse. So first of all, you cannot tell me my nurse was not the best to ever do it, okay? I just wholeheartedly believe that she was. But we actually, we spent one of my visits kind of like curating some items I had around the house and, getting some things together. And I went shopping and, she'd brought some things and we made an office space for me. And that office space was so pretty because she had a really cool design eye. It was such a cute space. It was in our old townhouse. I missed that townhouse so much. And it just was a great space for a while. And it was just neat and clean and cute. And it really helped me start focusing on being a small business owner more by having that curated space. So that is for sure a good one. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. meeting my nurse for the first time, showing me correct breastfeeding that was painless. That is huge, okay? When your nurse got to meet your daughter, your nurse sharing special personal stories of her life that really encouraged me. I love it. I love it. Them being there to listen to all the tough moments I've been through as a single mom. Man, love this. I don't even know where to begin. Nurse Wendy has given me the confidence that I needed. She's always been a huge support. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Love it. Being nominated for the National Symposium. So, so cool. Being part of the Lullaby Project. Love. These are great. Hearing and seeing all of the success stories. Amazing, amazing seeing all of these memories. It was lovely to see that. I know Ashley's going to harvest this, right? Because the nurse home visitors, they're doing great work, and we always want to encourage them. We want to give them some warm fuzzies. You know, sometimes the work they do can be a thankless job. Not in this room. We say thank you and we show love and appreciation. But, you know, just being out in the world in healthcare, public health these days can be really difficult. So Ashley's going to compile these and make sure that they get to see it so that they can feel encouraged that they're making a great impact with your time together. Okay. So, Ashley, don't forget to screenshot these memories. Also, keep your Kahoot up for me because we are going to have another one. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, this is super cool. I'm excited to introduce the Honorable Anne K. McKeague. The Honorable Anne K. McKeague joined the Minnesota Supreme Court in September 2016, making her the first female Native American to sit on any Supreme Court in the United States. A descendant of the White Earth Nation, Justice McKeague is a native of Federal Dam, Minnesota, where she grew up on the Leech Lake Reservation. She attended St. Catherine University for her undergraduate degree and received her law degree from Hamline University. Justice McKeague has spoken at numerous national conferences and conventions regarding child protection, domestic violence, family law, diversity and inclusion, working with tribal communities, as well as a multitude of other topics. She is also a mother to 5 children. Ooh, bad to the bone. I love it. I love that we're in the room together virtually. Although she is out doing Justice League type things, she did record a special message for all of us. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now.
Bonjour. Congratulations to all of you on reaching this day. I'm sure it's been a long road, but you are to be congratulated. So I hope that you all take the time to actually enjoy the moment. I know I try to think back about when I was sworn in as a lawyer, and I'm not sure that I actually sort of reveled in the moment because it's like just a whirlwind. But I'm sure it's been a long road. I know for myself, trying to have a successful career and parenting, as I am a parent of 5 children, it can sometimes be a daunting task. And all I can say to you is that you just sort of got to remember that you're never going to be the perfect parent. I was thinking this morning, I'm having a bad hair day. And sort of you just got to go, well, doesn't really matter. That's not important. I got to get to work and get done what I need to get done. And then move back to sort of in between the roles of parenting and career. I know for myself, growing up on the reservation in Federal Dam, 106 people, small town, I had my both parents to really look up to, which they're extremely different from each other. My dad was the blue collar labor guy who believed if you didn't get your hands dirty that you really couldn't have success. He thought that was a very important part of one's character, and education was not a big deal for him. In fact, his mother was the teacher at a one-room schoolhouse, and unfortunately for her, my dad would jump the train and he would head back to Federal Dam and fish and hunt rather than actually going to school pretty much on a regular basis. And then the opposite, my mom believed that education was a ticket to freedom of choice. And so she was a Fulbright scholar, went to St. Catherine University, got her master's in history and philosophy, went on to also be fluent in German and went to Germany and taught English, wanted to be in the Peace Corps and sort of serve the world, but she chose a different path, and that was to become a parent. And I have four, I call them subpar brothers. I'm in the middle, the angel from heaven who dropped down from the sky. And so watching her manage a career, because she worked in Indian education for 40 years and also parenting all of us quite successfully, I will add. We all turned out pretty well. And also sort of the bumps in the road that came along the way. She had many struggles. We lost a house in a house fire, lost everything. My brothers were hit by a drunk driver. One of them is permanently disabled and lives with her now. My dad was diabetic and unfortunately lost both of his legs and died by the age of 61. Her father was killed in a very tragic plane crash when he was flying, which her brother was taping. And so she had to manage all of this sadness along with trying to still be a very positive parent. And watching my mom never become bitter and just always being the positive role model, I was really fortunate. And so I try to do the same, but it's not always an easy path. But what I will say is that you certainly can do both, and I am sure that all of you will be able to move forward and be a parent and also have a very successful career. And in fact, I think being a parent actually informs a lot of the work that you will be doing. It certainly informs the work that I do in the court system when looking at policies and practice and how it impacts families. I always think about my own kids. My kids' three oldest are immigrants from Mexico, and then the two youngest were born here in the United States. And so sort of watching their path and finding their own way, along with giving the guidance, it's very educational, as I would say. And then, of course, also watching all of the other youth, because I never think that we're just parents to our own children, but that we are parents to a much greater community. And in fact, I wish everyone would sort of take that role. We always say that kids are the most important asset that we have, and yet I'm not so sure that we treat them in the way that we should, and sort of become just focused perhaps on our own little nuclear family. And I think if we look at a much broader view of our kids in the community, then we can help a lot of kids become successful, because it's always good when someone takes an interest in you, right? And your development and how it is that you are doing. So I congratulate all of you. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. I'm proud of all of you, and I wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm kind of fangirling a little because goals, do you hear me? I love that message so much. I just so appreciate the fact that she took the time to affirm us, help us remember that we are moving in the right direction, and that we have just a great path planned for us. And her own career trajectory could be your career trajectory or something similar, right? Like, I just love that. She's so humble, and I appreciate that time together. So next we have a door prize. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. I am so excited. Ashley just picked a winner really quick. Let's see. Who is it? Another drum roll. Let me see those drum rolls in the chat. Let's go. It is Violet Kilmurray Ibram. Whoa! Give it up for Violet. Congratulations. You get some NFP swag. Let's go. All right. I'm super excited for this next part because I get to introduce the dynamic duo, Nurse Annabelle Perez and Dora Johnston, who are your commencement speakers today. Nurse Annabelle is a great nurse from Lubbock, Texas, who is passionate about her clients, and she has one here today. And we're so proud and excited about your commencement speaker, Dora Johnston. Nurse Annabelle, can you take it away, beauty?
Hello. So yes, I'm so excited to be here. Yes, my name is Annabelle Perez, and I am a nurse home visitor with Lubbock Nurse Family Partnership here in Texas. And I have the honor of introducing to y'all a client of mine that I met when the pandemic was still going on back in February of 2021. This client was referred to us by a local health agency, and I called her up. And after talking to her briefly about what Nurse Family Partnership is all about, she agreed to meet with me via Zoom. Again, due to we were only doing televisits at the time because of the pandemic. And upon meeting this client, she was about 12 weeks pregnant. She was pursuing her associate's degree, working part-time at a daycare, and she was in a relationship with the father of the child. She had a lot on her plate, but I quickly realized what determination and purpose she sought out each day with. And even after facing many challenges in the 2.5 years I had the privilege of serving her and her family, she continued to pursue her goals and stay focused on turning her goals into reality. So she's just been an inspiration to me, and I hope her story is an inspiration to y'all. So please let me introduce y'all to Doraelia Johnston.
Dora, I'm so excited to hear you, but you're on mute.
Is it working now?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Hi, thank you for having me today. My name is Doraelia Johnston. I live in Oklahoma at the moment, but I am from Lubbock, Texas. I have a 2-year-old little boy, and I am also married. I am currently attending West Texas University, and I'm getting my bachelor's degree in early education. Nurse Family Partnership has helped me in so many ways, and I am so blessed to be part of this program and be able to graduate. When I first started this program, I was going to school to get my associates, and I also had a part-time job. I went to the clinic in Lubbock called Grand Exploitation, and Annabelle called me and told me more about the program. I was interested because it was my first time being a mom, and even though I was an aunt, it's not the same. Annabelle has helped me in so many ways before I delivered my son and after I delivered him. Two of the most important things Annabelle has helped me was when my mom passed away from COVID on December 15th of 2021. I was just 5 months postpartum, and I felt very sad and I grieved, and Annabelle was there to help me through the grief. Even though I still grieve my mom, it doesn't hurt as much. Another thing is when I had baby blues. That first week I had baby blues and I cried so much, and I thought I was never going to stop crying, but Annabelle helped me, and my husband and I can't thank her enough. What does my life look like right now? Well, I am a stay-at-home mama. I live in an RV in Oklahoma. I'm currently taking 5 classes right now, and I will hopefully graduate with my bachelor's degree in of May of 2025. My son Ezekiel is currently jumping around and repeating everything we say, so I have to be careful now. One thing I would like to say is, Mama, keep chasing your dreams. I know sometimes it might be hard, and it might be, but do it for you and do it for your child. My nurse always told me, take care of yourself so you can take care of the people around you. So make sure you do something for yourself. It's okay to take breaks. We all need those at times. Well, congratulations, class of 2023, on completing the program. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. God bless.
Oh my gosh, I need to see some hand clap emojis in that chat for our commencement speaker, class of 2023. Wasn't she phenomenal? And the way her nurse supported her whole family, you cannot beat it. This is why I said they were a dynamic duo. This is what we love to see in nurse family partnership, right? This is amazing. Congrats, congrats. Do you remember a time when your nurse came through for you in the same type of way that Annabelle really showed up for Dora? Because it's an incredible journey that they've been on together. And I know it reminds me of myself and my nurse, Liz. Dora, you did a phenomenal job. My hope is that you get the opportunity to really share a lot more about how you got from point A to point B. I sent you a message in the chat privately because grief postpartum is not a joke. And so I believe you have a great story to tell. And I hope that you get the chance and the opportunity to spread it widely so other people can heal as well. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Y'all keep taking a look at the chat also because there's just so much love for all of you in there. It's time for another Kahoot. I told you to leave it up. So hopefully you already have that code. Let's go. Let's go. I would love to see what is your favorite NFP memory. During typing time, go ahead and get your little ones ready for that special celebrity surprise. Grab the kids out the other room. If they're sitting on a tablet somewhere, take away the tablet because they need to be right here with us right now because there's a very special message just for our little ones who are graduating from the program today as well. Okay. While you get the kiddos, I will see what your NFP nurse means to you. I know I can tell you my NFP nurse, she symbolizes empowerment for me. She always reminded me that I had gifts and talents and that I was going somewhere that wasn't my current situation. So my NFP nurse is just very dear to me and she means a lot to me. I see some love in the chat in addition to, I know what's going to come up on Kahoot. I love it. NFP was great for me as I live here just with my husband and not any other family members. She helped me to feel I have someone I could reach when I needed it the most. Nurse Kaylee, I relate to you a lot, Dora. Well done, girl. Hey, love it. So don't forget if you need it, that pin is 260-1804, just in case you need it. And we are talking now about what does your NFP nurse mean to you? Remember, Ashley is going to screenshot this so that the nurses can see how much love they're getting here tonight, okay? So I love that the answers keep coming in. I'm going to read a few of them, and then we're getting our special celebrity guest. So make sure the kids are here. She's like part of the family, comfort, support, love. She means everything to me. She was truly a rock in my life. Same. She means a lot to me. I would love to have her again if I have another child. A sense of belonging. Oh, belonging is so important. Love and belonging is so important. But also motivation to keep persevering. I have my associates now, and we'll have my BSW next May. Congrats. Love it. She made me feel safe and trust that even though I didn't feel like it, I was doing a great job. Nurse Joy means love, dedication, sister empowerment. She encouraged me to do the best. Nurse Samantha is literally an angel to me. She saved me. She is my saving grace. Like a second mom, she always helped me so much and was always there for me. Wow, wow, wow. These are so powerful. So powerful. I love this. My nurse Kate was a trusted confidant and my biggest support through the mountains and valleys. All right, y'all. All of them are coming in. I will hopefully be able to see more. I know Ashley's going to get them over to the nurses so they can see how loved they are. Are you ready for our special celebrity guest? Kids, are you ready? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Special message from JJ from CoComelon. Let's go. Take it away, JJ.
Hi, graduates. It's me, your friend JJ from CoComelon. I just spoke to your friend. Isn't that cool? We wanted to tell you how much we love you. You brighten our day with your warm smile, silly laugh, and big heart. We are so lucky to have you in our lives. We hope you know that you are so special and loved by tons of people. I am so proud to be your friend. I am so excited to share many more adventures and fun times together. We love you so much. Bye, graduates.
Now, you know, I absolutely am in love. So cute. Another door prize winner. Let's go. I cannot wait till Ashley lets me know who the winner is. Drum roll, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Let's go. Oh, and I'm seeing in the chat that the littles loved it. Aw, Asher loved it. Aw, I'm so sorry JJ left. I'm sorry, sweetie. All right, so now we have another winner. It is Desiree Rodriguez. Woo-hoo-hoo. Aw, yay, congratulations. Everyone give hand claps in the chat. Congratulations. This is why you got to get plugged in, because if you didn't win tonight, there are going to be other opportunities to be together with us and win prizes, okay? And we always give away good prizes. That was a nurse winner. That was a nurse winner. So congratulations to you. Super excited that you got to win, okay? Yay. So now I have the honor and pleasure to introduce to you Charlotte Min Harris. Charlotte Min Harris brings over 3 decades of leadership, operations, and strategic development experience. Before joining the National Service Office, she was the Vice President of Grants Operations at Daniels Fund, a $1.5 billion private charitable foundation in Denver. While there, she led an effort to grow a low-income assistance program and implement it statewide. Min Harris also spent several years as the Chief Operating Officer with the Colorado and Wyoming Office of the American Red Cross, where she managed the execution, forecasting, and analysis of a $6 million operating budget, and implemented a comprehensive performance management system. Don't you love to see women winning? She holds a Master of Global Studies from the University of Denver and a bachelor's and master's in advertising from Michigan State University, which is my alma mater. Min Harris is a member of Chief, a private women's network focused on connecting and supporting women executive leaders, as well as women leading healthcare of the U.S. Healthcare Industry Foundation. Min Harris lives in Vermont with her husband, Mike, son Raymond, rescue dogs, Bradley and Pan, and 2 guinea pigs, Coffee and Tea. You know, honestly, Charlotte is incredible. She is fun and down to earth. She is an absolutely wealth of wisdom, and her soul shines through. So the fact that she's going to give us a message today means so much to me. She's really incredible, and I cannot wait till you all hear what she has to say. Charlotte, take it away.
Thank you, Effie. It's so good to see you again. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me join your celebration tonight. I love hearing and seeing all the joy that's in the room today. As Effie said, I'm Charlotte Min Harris, and I have the honor and privilege to be the president and CEO of the National Service Office for both Nurse Family Partnership and Child First, 2 amazing programs that helps improve the health and well-being for over 50,000 families a year, including you. And as Effie said, I'm here with you from the beautiful state of Vermont. But today really is an extraordinary day as we take this moment to recognize and celebrate your unwavering dedication to your loved ones and the your personal growth over the past 2 years. And every day I am so motivated, especially tonight, by the tales of courage and perseverance from parents just like you. And despite the challenges, you have achieved so much. You have fought for what's best for you and your child and paved the way for what is a prosperous future for you and your families. So there's a quote that I find so inspiring that I refer to a lot, and here's what it is. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And the core of this is resilience. And as we navigate through life, we encounter countless challenges, setbacks, things that we didn't expect to happen to us. And while we may not be able to control everything that happens to us, we can control our response to them. And the way we react to the challenges we face in life is often more important than actually the challenges themselves. So one singular or even multiple challenges do not need to define you. And look at how you've reacted to the challenges or setbacks that you may have faced, and you are extraordinary. You are here today, and we're so proud. Although I did not give birth to my child, I adopted my 11-year-old son, Raymond, at birth when I was 50 years old. At the time, I didn't think about the large spread in our ages because really, as he gets older, I get older. And so it's not always been easy keeping up, especially as my personal career has become more consuming and challenging over the years. And I think everybody has heard this phrase and people talk about work-life balance. Well, instead of that, because I think that's really hard to do, I like to encourage a perspective that I call work-life choice, because you do have a choice. It's not always easy, as we have a lot of pressures pulling at us. We can have bad days. We're all carrying a lot. And even with those pressures, we can control our responses. So when I have many problems to tackle, whether at home or at work, I follow one simple rule. Don't think about the problems all at once. Look at what's the one problem that is right in front of you. Tackle that problem, then go to the next. That's it. Remember, life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it. Look at that one problem in front of you, tackle it, move through it, then go to the next. Well, this is just the beginning of your parenting journey. You've come so far, and I have no doubt that each of you will keep on thriving and achieving and making yourselves and your loved ones and your communities proud. Your connection with Nurse Family Partnership absolutely doesn't have to stop today. We encourage you to remain an advocate for NFP in your community. Share your stories, just like you're doing today, with other NFP families. Stay in touch. Consider please joining Raising Strong. It is an incredible national community for NFP families to stay connected, because that is what keeps us together. That's what keeps us grounded. And it's a way to support one another. And you'll be joining a strong, inspiring community of 3,400 other parents who have also completed the NFP program and who also want to stay connected. So I just want to say congratulations again. Please do stay in touch. We want to hear about the great things you and your families will do, not only tomorrow, but in the future. But more importantly, and I know I saw that through the chat and heard stories, please practice self-care. That's so important when we have to take care of others, and we have to take care of ourselves first. It's like when you're on an airplane, right? You have to put the oxygen mask on you first before you can put it on somebody else. So we now have a special tribute to share with you as the class of 2023. All of us at the National Service Office and the other NFP graduates are so incredibly proud of you. And congratulations on your parenting journey. You are part of the family. Ashley, over to you.
Congratulations, class of 2023. Charlotte, thank you so much for sharing with us. I told you she was wise and kind. I absolutely loved the quotes that she shared. Love, love, love. We're going to keep this 2023 National Yearbook up until January 2024 for submissions. So go ahead and leave a special message on the yearbook. Your pictures are so beautiful. Your families are beautiful. I love these quotes. So go ahead and do that. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. So now the last thing that I need to tell you, well, second to the last thing, look, one of my favorite Instagram influencers does this. Okay, so get so close right now, okay? I for sure need you to get in Raising Strong with me, okay? Ashley's going to show you on the next slide a little bit about Raising Strong. I need you all to get in there with me, okay? You can share your story. You can become an advocate if you so desire. You can just share what's going on in your updates in life, or you can just have fun. We have so much fun. So do that, okay? I need you to do that. And now that you're a graduate, that actually does come with some responsibilities, okay? So not just the fun and cool advocacy, story sharing pieces of Raising Strong, but your next step is really to participate in true action-oriented advocacy, okay? So get your phone right now for me, real quick. Grab your phone. I need you to text NFP to 50457. My chat helpers are going to stick it in the chat. Text NFP to 50457. We cannot continue to serve first-time families without financial support. A lot of it does come through public dollars. So if you want a quick and easy way to make your voice heard, join the NFP Action Alerts. It allows us to send emails and calls or tweet our legislators, which is super important. And we get to let them know the importance of funding NFP so that more families like you can receive a free nurse like we have all benefited from, right? So with all of the love that we have for our nurses, let's keep them employed and let's bless other families with that as well, okay? So it's been an amazing time together. Shout out to the National Service Office and the staff who support the nurses, all of the clients, supports me and all of my great friends in Raising Strong. Thank you to the National Virtual Committee, myself, Jessica Ebony, and Jessica Nelson, and Jessica Thiel. And it's time for you to do what we always do at graduations. It's time to turn your tassel. So virtually turn your tassel for me because you are officially a part of the graduating class of 2023. Congratulations. I'm excited for you. Good things are to come.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Effie, for hosting our virtual graduation. You did an amazing job. Y'all give it up for Effie in the chat. Thank you so much, y'all. She's been ripping and running all weekend, and she was I'm so happy that she was able to make it and guide us through our graduation. Thank you so much, Effie. Shout out to class of 2023. You all did it. You made it. Thank y'all so much for being here with us on tonight. This is such a special moment that we were able to share all together across the country. We look forward to continuing to stay connected with you through Raising Strong. Shout out to the nurses. Thank you all for sharing this opportunity with your clients for them to come and attend tonight. Everyone, have a great night. Thank you.